All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Mr. Organic's latest video on his channel, or at least at the time of this reaction video, this is the latest one. Now, he dropped the video yesterday, No More Lies, I Lost It All. Man, this is all straight clickbait. The thumbnail was clickbait, the title was clickbait. I mean, the thumbnail was a little bit interesting. But it was pretty much a clickbait video. All his recent content is all straight up clickbait. This man literally recorded an entire video of him eating lunch at Chipotle. I mean, the one thing we can agree on, Mr. Organic and I, is that a lot of his followers are stupid. A lot of his followers are so stupid. They're so dumb. They're so brainwashed. They'll just watch anything. They'll eat anything. This is why Organic just steps on them and takes advantage of them. So I give him that. I mean, he's built up enough supporters that are so brainwashed, so dumb. It's crazy, folks. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the video that he dropped today. The truth about my $500,000 jewelry collection. And then he starts talking about the Lamborghini Urus. Boy, this man is in denial. Wait until you guys hear what he said. I don't wanna spoil it for you guys, but this man pretty much said the exact same thing about the Rolls Royce. I think it was the Wraith, the first Rolls Royce he got, and then when he sold it, he said the same exact story, that he sold it for more money than he bought it for. Like, eventually we're gonna find out everything. As soon as the car changes owners, you're gonna pretty much find out everything, whether he's lying or not. But man, this man is running out of stories. He's in denial at this point. But let's check out what he said.
And the goggle, Lambo, they can't get a Lambo from that Lamborghini no more. Man, listen up, man. I'm not attached to nothing. They attached to me, hear me? And the only thing that's attached to me is my soul, my mind, my body. As long as I got that, I don't care about nothing else, man. I'm gonna show you how to move like that. Material things come and go. Material things can't go and come back again and go back around and come. We ain't attached to nothing, man. We're gonna get it all. We can give it up and go get it again, man. If you're a boss, you can do that, man. Bosses bounce back. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you our reputations and redemption understandings, man, with the three of them. So that's what y'all gonna watch. I want y'all to just feel like, yeah, it's gone, three of them lost it all, and then watch them get it back. So that's the move, y'all. We ain't projecting no negativity. We know it ain't like that, but I want to feel that mode so people could, run with that, so we could grow it back and then be amazed at that.
He says he lost it and he can get it back again. Man, you lost everything. And how come TJ Millionaire Mentor didn't lose everything? How come Manny Koshbin didn't lose everything? How come Daily Driven Exotics? Like, how come all these bigger channels, these multi-millionaires, are not getting rid of everything whenever they travel or whatever? Like I said before, TJ Millionaire Mentor has real estate properties on the East Coast, West Coast, in Puerto Rico, in the Midwest, everywhere. Even his ex-wife, I forget her name, JJ, because I remember now, because Organic had a crush on her. He was liking all her pictures, all her posts on Instagram. She has real estate properties and she travels a lot. She travels overseas. How come she didn't get rid of her? Like, this dude Organic is either going real broke, or he's probably just trying to save some money so then he can splurge, and restart the channel again with more views. But this is the rate right here. So keep that in mind as we go forward.
At the accomplishments we get, So ride with me, man. So I want to start back on the seed with my people, baby. Oh, they got a little, what's this? A little farmer's market. I go to the bank, man, Shout out to the homie that pulled up. He bought my PlayStation. I forgot his name, but I appreciate that because I ain't know that PlayStation. Appreciate that love. And just, a couple people bought more items too. So when I get my items sold, if it's direct to hand cash, I just put it in the bank, man. I don't never keep cash on it, man. I got.
Now, you guys, let me show you guys the price. This is actually footage that we captured a while ago. So you can see when this car was advertised for sale, it was internet price. As you guys can see, it's $170,000. So this is why I mean, like, Organic can say whatever he wants to say on video. Most of the time, it's all baloney. It's all bullshit. I mean, what he says is accurate. Like, what he's trying to say is true, but it's not related to what actually happens in his particular situation. And he said the same exact story for almost every car that he's got rid of in the past. He said that he made more money. So as you guys can see, this internet price is $170,000. Organik spent way more than that And we're not even going to factor in the fact that he paid for the rims, the wrap. Maybe he got that stuff for free, maybe not, who knows. But it was $170,000 advertised at this dealership specialty car collection. Now, this dealer obviously didn't buy the car for 170. I mean, they're selling it for 170, so they must have got it for even cheaper than that. So that means Organic probably got rid of it for way cheaper. But somehow he said that he spent that he sold it for double the price that he bought it for, and he actually bought it for like 150. So this dude Organic is all over the place. This Lamborghini Urus, when he got it, you even saw the title earlier. He said $340,000 cash. And mind you, he got it during the pandemic where the markup was even crazy. I think there's a markup of like 40,000 or something crazy like that. So he probably spent like maybe 400,000.
A whole lot of meat left on me right now. Where's going? It's going right to the bank. I ain't keeping this. I don't want this, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep that on us, man. We put that in the bank, man. Put your money in the bank. And then, you know, look, over there, it's whistling. You put it in, baby. You wired it. I do Switzerlandian bank. Switch brakes, switch brakes, switch brakes, switch brakes, switch brakes. Lambo, already sold. You know what I'm saying? And the brilliant thing about this Lamborghini, let me tell you, let me break it down for y'all real quick. It'll be fast. My Lamborghini Urus, I bought it with 50,000 over sticker. And the brilliant thing about it, it was a lease, right? So let me explain that to you guys. People are like, oh, you lease, you buy.
Did he just say he said 50,000 over sticker? This is what I mean. Organic is all cap. Like his stories are all cap. I'm trying to rewind it again, but I'm pretty sure he said 50,000 over sticker.
Over there, it's whistling. You put it in, baby. You wired it. Switzerlandian bank. Switch brakes, switch brakes, switch brakes, switch brakes, switch brakes. Lambo, already sold. You know what I'm saying? And the brilliant thing about this Lamborghini, let me tell you, let me break it down for y'all real quick. It'll be fast. My Lamborghini Urus, I bought it with 50,000 over sticker.
He said 50,000 over sticker, and you guys can see this is the Rolls Royce. This one was a lease. He said the exact same story with that rate. He said it was he sold it for more than he bought it for. He bought it for 150. You guys just saw it was advertised for 170. You know, this is obviously a while ago, but it just clearly shows you that the man is a liar. And that, like I said, because the dealer is selling it for 170 doesn't mean that they got it for 170. So they probably even got it for way cheaper than what Organic actually bought it for a year before. So this is what I mean. When you listen to Organic, just you got to take it with a grain of salt until the car actually gets like wherever he's gonna. He said he sold it to another person, that some magical mystery person or whatever. But let's listen to what he said, because I think he said 50,000.
Already sold. You know what I'm saying? And the brilliant thing about this Lamborghini, let me tell you, let me break it down for y'all real quick. It'll be fast. My Lamborghini Urus, I bought it with 50,000 over sticker. And the brilliant thing about it, it was a lease, right? So let me explain that to you guys. People are like, oh, you lease, you buy, you buy. My lease was a 3-year lease, but I owned it because that's what you do anything. If you're in an apartment, you in there, it's your apartment, blah, blah, blah. But it's different when it comes to a car. So this was a lease, right? And think about it, the person who bought it, they like the way it is, so they paid me more than what I paid for it. So how much I owed left on the car. Remember, at the end of your lease, you can't buy the car.
He said the person that got it liked it and paid him more. So let's recap. All right. So this Urus, when he got it, it was pretty new. I mean, it was used, but it was new because it had low mileage. So it was $330, $340 at the dealer. I actually got the video we dropped probably a couple months ago. Because this car has only been on the channel for a year, which is typically how long he keeps the car on the channel. And he said, you just heard him, he said he paid 50 over sticker, so that would have been like almost like $400,000. And now he says somebody paid him more because they liked it. This car has like 3 shades of yellow. It's like actually maybe 4 shades. Like it's got a 2-tone seating color pattern, black on yellow. And then the ceiling looks like a completely different yellow. I remember it because he put the lights on there, and then the guy that customized it ruined it. He put it like a sort of like a highlighter type yellow, and then the outside looks like sort of like some chili cheese vomit. It's like, dude, come on, man, stop the cap. Ain't nobody interested in buying you. There's nothing all that special about the car. It just has 3 shades of yellow and a wrap and some rims. Who's gonna be when he says somebody bought this car because they liked it, that's what you call a fool.
So how much I owed left on the car. Remember, at the end of your lease, you can buy the car and keep it, or you can sell it before or at the end of the lease, and whatever's left after the profits, you can get that money. So with that being said, my car got sold to somebody more that was left on the lease for me, so I get the profits off the top. That's a little bit of education. Why people want to talk about leasing and buying. I really don't care no more. I want to tell you that money. So with that being said, my car got sold to somebody more that was left on the lease for me, so I get the profits off the top.
So he's saying, yeah, basically what I just said, that the car got sold to somebody who paid more than what he owes on the car, which is a pretty accurate thing, but I just don't believe it, because he said the same thing. He said the same thing about the Ferrari. We actually exposed the Ferrari pretty recent. If you guys haven't checked out the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, by the way, and give this video a thumbs up. But he said the same thing about the Ferrari. He said the same thing about the McLaren. We exposed that one. He said the same thing about the G-Wagon. He said the same thing about the Wraith, the Dawn. He says, like, I think he just has these, like, he memorizes these stories to tell for every single car. But like I said, it doesn't really matter, because once this car leaves his possession, it's going to update all the records. It's just like real estate. Like, he lied about real estate when he was in Malibu. He said he owned that property. And we're actually going to be reacting to a video by Pocket Watching with JT, who's actually a CPA. He's a financial advisor. And he broke it down. So this way you guys actually listen to somebody other than myself do the talking. But like I said, once this car is actually released from his possession, it's gonna be pretty easy to find all the information. I'm pretty confident it's all fake, because he said the exact same thing for the Dawn, for the Wraith, for the Ferrari, for the McLaren, all these cars he's had on the channel. He's always, first he would deny that it's not a lease, and then we'd find out it's a lease. Same thing he said with this car when he first got it. He said he paid cash. Now he's finally admitting it's a lease. Like, this dude is straight cap, folks. And now he wants you guys to believe that he sold it and somebody is paid more than what the car is worth. Like, what kind of fool would pay more for something that the car is worth? I'd understand if it was a limited edition. Like, if it was the Lamborghini 63 edition, they only made 63 of the Aventador. It's like a special edition of Aventador, and it's called the 63 edition. But this is just the regular Urus. It's not even like the new ones, like the Performantes, or nothing all that unique. There's no performance mods on it. It doesn't belong to a major channel like Daily Driven Exotics or something like that, where at least the person that buys it can do a video or two with them. Like the Stradman, a lot of his cars went to these other channels, and those channels now actually have bigger traction. So Organik is straight cap, folks.
There's a little bit of education why people want to talk about leasing and buying. I really don't care no more. I want to tell y'all everything to help you understand life. So yes, I sold it for more than what I had left on my lease, and I get that money back to my pocket. What a blessing. Just like I did with a few other of my cars. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works sometimes. But and then.
So how do you sell it for more than it's worth, and you bought it during the pandemic when everything was so high? Like, you can't, man. This dude, he has no receipts, just talking. Everybody can talk, folks. Anybody can sit on camera and do a bunch of talking like Organik. But Organik is a liar, because like I said, we've seen this. I just showed you guys the rate. All right, that rate was one. I'm actually, I forgot to probably share the clip, but there's actually a clip I have where it shows you guys the original listing, where the first dealer that he got it from. So I'll probably include that in part 2 when we finish out this video reaction on this video that he dropped, because we're already like almost at like 15 minutes. But like I said, this dude is capping.
Agreed to pick it up Monday, man. They trying to rush and get it faster. No, the wire already sent her, like, I appreciate it. But if you want this hat, Organik Until You Die, make sure you hit the link below. Shout out to my guys, Grind Until You Die. We got a nice collab. Go ahead and pick that up. Link below in the description. But yeah, man. So that's what's going on with this, man. I got to explain it to people sometimes. For the Organic Nation, the Gargo gang, that probably don't know, man. We ain't attacking no truck.
He said he's got to explain it. So you heard him say he sold this car to another person. He said the same thing about the Ferrari. The Ferrari is actually at a dealer. I think the dealer's in Texas. I think Houston, Texas. Organik cannot stop lying and capping. Like I said, eventually, once the car leaves his possession, it's going to be pretty easy to trace and track down. Like, we already know about the Dawn, but I don't want to speak on that because that one has like a really That one has like a pretty interesting story behind it, especially with that broker guy, the same guy that Organic used for his AMG GT and a few other cars. Like that one has like a little bit of a messy story behind it, which I'm not gonna get into any of the details of until he actually talks about it.
We ain't going to combat none of that stuff. This is for my real people. Give y'all some real game. Don't listen to nobody say don't lease something, man. A few of my cars were leased, and I sold them and got money back because you can do that, man. Or I can pay it off at the end of the lease and own it just like another car. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, just pay a payment on a car for 7 years. At the end of it, you own it, right? But if I do it for leasing 3 years and I want to refinance it, or say from leasing it from 3 years and I want to go ahead and finance it fully for the next 4 years, you can do that too. Like it's so, just learn business, people. But the blessing of this situation, like I said.
All right, so yeah, whatever he's saying is accurate. All right, I mean, like I said, what he's talking about is accurate. That you can buy something, you can lease something, especially a car, and you could sell it and make more money and then just top off the profit, and that's yours in your pocket. But what I don't believe is the fact when it came to this particular car that he got during the pandemic, and he's just admitted that he's paid $50,000 over sticker. So you're trying to tell me that there's another idiot that paid you even more on top of the fact that you paid markup over sticker? Like, do you guys really understand what's going on? So this car, first of all, this car was MSRP like maybe like 330, 340. He paid an additional 50,000. This is words out of his own mouth. I mean, I replayed it a couple times already if you guys didn't hear it. He paid 50,000 over sticker, and now he's got another idiot when the market now is actually like starting to dip down, and you probably could find this car now for a sticker or even cheaper than sticker. So he's saying some idiot, it's got to be a fool. Like that's what you call these types of individuals that he's talking about, which I think is a fake story. But in any case, that's what you would call a fool. So he paid 50 over sticker, and now he's got somebody that paid him even more than that. And this is not even like a special edition. This is just a regular Urus with a wrap and some wheels and three shades of yellow. Come on now, folks. Like, you guys got to wake up. I know most of you guys, like I said earlier, the one thing me and Organic actually could agree on is a lot of the people that actually follow him are so stupid. They're so brainwashed. They don't know anything. They just listen to this guy say anything. There's no receipts to what he's talking about. There's no proof. He just sat on video and said, oh, I made X, Y, and Z. I made a profit on this car. Dude, talking is cheap. How about you show some paperwork to make it believable? Because we don't believe that bullshit. I don't believe that anybody is dumb enough, first of all, to pay you more than what you paid over sticker. They got to be like a certified idiot. Like I said, if this was like a special edition, there isn't really special editions for this one unless... because they just came out with the Performante just recently, actually. It wasn't that long ago. But maybe if it was like something like, if this Urus had a wide body or something like that, or had a custom exhaust or some performance mods or something like that, or maybe it was customized by RDBLA, something along those lines, then maybe it would be a little bit more believable that, yes, somebody would pay because of the customizations. But there isn't really a whole lot on this car other than the wrap, which looks pretty bad in my opinion. And then the fact that it's got 3 shades of yellow. Like, you got to be a certified fool to pay Organic more than sticker, or on top of the fact that he paid 50 over sticker. This is what I mean. You guys got to stop listening to this clown. This dude is just talking out of his ass. But like I said, yeah, we'll probably do part 2. Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys actually believe what Mr. Organic said? Let me recap. Let me repeat that again. Organic bought this car at MSRP and then paid $50,000 over sticker, and now he wants you to believe that somebody came and paid him even more than that. Paid him more than the sticker amount, more than the markup. And that's how he was able to cut a profit for his pocket. Do you guys believe that? How come every time he gets rid of a car, he's always got the same cheesy story? I don't believe it at all. But anyways, that's what the clown said himself. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to believe it, even though there's really no receipts. But like I said, eventually we're going to find out whether this is true or not once the car is released from his possession. more than likely, I think he's probably going to go to the dealer. They're going to throw it in an auction, and then some other dealership, maybe a independent wholesaler, is probably going to pick it up and pretty much sell it. Like just like all the other cars, just like that rate I just showed you, it was at a specialty car collection. The Ferrari was the same scenario. The McLaren. Organik is just all cap. He's just running out of stories at this point. But there's no more, really, nothing else. The house is gone. The car is gone. The jewelry's gone. Damn, that dude fell. Like I said, he's probably going to try to save this money to probably splurge. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, whether you guys believe the story or not. Thank you guys so much for watching.